This is unbelievable. We literally have less than 80 days to Christmas. Yeah, like 2019 is just about going down, down, down in a matter of days. Wow. So all the plenty New Year resolutions that you wrote down, how far? I know many people who abandoned their so-called New Year's resolution in the second week of the year. Second week of the year, I tell you. Others, though, they have achieved theirs already. Like a friend of mine, he says in the last 3 weeks, he has been able to consistently lay his bed without fail. Congratulations, Benjamin Alpha. Proud of you. Now, for some of us, our greatest achievement this year is the fact that we've been able to consistently bath before sleeping in the last 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. It's such a big deal because, you see, if you have to wake up around 3:45 a.m. every day, the sleep becomes too sweet when you take a shower before you sleep, so forget about the alarm. So the trick is that when you don't, then you're uncomfortable, so you don't sleep too. But in the last 3 days, we force, wow. Auntie, you're welcome to BackPage. We're excited and delighted that our resolve is to turn the news on its head for your delight. My name is Caleb Kudah. What's yours? Welcome again. This weekend, I was there, then I heard the boss of Ghanaian consumers responsible for their protection has been consumed by thoughts of cold room consumption. Yeah, El Capito Kofi Babone. He was called on a certain stage, and instead of going straight to the point, he was like, so wow, I'm me here, Adoa. Autonomy. Absolutely unbelievable. People were shocked, and I'm here has been digitally upset at the cold room kind of remark because, hey, I'm here survival doesn't depend on him in any way for Grace Mponi. Besides that, CST has successfully taken over from S4G, which took over from CSE. But before we delve into some of the week's biggest, there was an absolutely heartwarming story of Elvis making it to his dream school. Remember Elvis? Yeah, not Elvis Washington or Elvis Every Uncle. I mean, Elvis.
I have issue with my eyes, and sometimes, I feel dizzy. So I have to be with my father so that he can be taken care of me. And at Central Region, I have many family members that can take care of me.
What would you want to be done, basically, for you?
I would like them to get me a school near Central Region, and they should give me from my first choice to my third choice.
But your grades do not permit that. Are you aware?
I'm aware, but one boy in my class had 22 and was giving Ghana National.
Oh, yes. I mean, after all the pushing around and hustling and speaking to Auntie Zoe,
they've not even called me that I'll get even the chance to tell them my problem. They've not even called me, so I'm just standing in the queue.
Okay. All right. So are you going to wait, or you are going back and come when the numbers are a bit lower?
Well, right now, how the things are going, I think I have to go home and come back tomorrow because the queue is huge enough that even when you stand in, people just come in, hey, go, don't be pushing you. So I don't have that kind of strength to stand in the queue, so I just have to go home.
Well, yes, I mean, thanks to supporters of the City Opportunity Project for Education, COPE, the eloquent, charismatic, and intelligent Elvis has become today's Zacchaeus. I mean, he's descended from the tree and landed in his dream school. See this.
It has been so great since I came to this other college. The students and the teachers here have been so kind to me that school is going great. As you can see, I'm in school and yes, at this other college. And The teachers come in and out, and they give us much time to study on our own space too. So school has been really great, and my school has been really good, and it is a pleasure to be in this adult college. Well, Citi FM and Citi TV, they are great. First of all, after the interview and send me to the office, promising me I'm going to get a disadult, and now I'm in a disadult college. I think Citi TV, they are great. I promise to do my best, and I promise that I won't let them down. They are the greatest station.
Thank you. Don't let us down. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, Elvis. Congratulations to you. We are really, really proud of you. There are suggestions that you become page boy for your dear auntie, you know. And people say that you and one of my producers, actually, Beverly in London, will make the whole thing sweeter, you know. So consider the offer, bro. Do consider. Now, if the state of roads in your area, the roads you ply give you migraines, perhaps the roads leave your bones and ligaments in a state of pisma. In other words, after using the roads, please raise your hands and let me see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey, what also, Papa? Okay, now there is a message from the roads minister that suggests why your roads are possibly abandoned or left to decompose.
Obia mi road sector, contractor bia mi road sector. Ubekasem na anyanukra na ubedidi omampaniatem. Na nanmani kasa me as a sector minister, I will not take this nonsense one bit. Na say oba mi ho na onu na wakaya na eye proving na odidi omampaniatem. I will take steps to terminate that contract immediately. I will terminate it. I will repackage it and I will re-award it.
Tell them, I will terminate it. I will Minister, we will go at what bang. Yeah, you know girl size. By the way, I mean, that's not a trotro station master throwing tantrums over the refusal of trotro mates and their drivers to pay toll. A tour. That's the roads minister, right? And context is key, right? So what actually could have provoked the minister's outburst to use words like nonsense before the ahemfo? Could it be this?
Na ba we nya ban also pass obe ma obi ho kire no. Me pa chow e for adwuma. Me pa chow for me adwuma ma ye misika so me pa ho chow. So sana me start tie dia. Onu me ma no kose. So sana ono ye ne niema fa bia. Me ma no kose. Onye no na onye wo hu nya me che no. Na onka hunu se onu Amoako-Atta omokum contractors ma 22 IGP to won ka hwe ni onima ani se oko spray apia every student so and no na IGP onim.
Oh wow, now this is a hurt man. He's hurt. The president went on some regional tours, okay, and the Ghanaian people say everywhere he went he was doing roads, but it appears the moment he left contractors vanish.
Me who you say I'm so my penny buy na no machine sin be si ase de omo ye kwan no but o man penny buy ko wie ye no eno anu no omo nye kwan no se si akura me busa madam ba ko bi kura president no omo nye kwan na o say eno te omo da be go no te anu mu afo eze na tu mu we ansa no omo tumi da afele kwan no.
That's right. This sounds like some Amoako-Atta boys I know from back in the day. You know, they leave their room so messy, but wait for a lady to agree finally to visit them, and suddenly there is massive renovation. After the visit is gone, back to sender. The president was in Legon Hall, so people who are asking where this strategy may have been adopted from, I don't know. But people say this kind of hide and seek is why the contractor was quite mad. But I can understand the minister. I mean, after 3 hardly fought attempts, the president is a king, okay? And he, the minister, can lose his job when he sits down for his constituents, his subjects, to put the king through a state of public opprobrium, you understand, to embarrass the king. And, you all don't know, the minister just gave us a hint of how judgment debts come about. I mean, government signs a contract The minister doesn't like the dressing of the contractor or how the contractor expressed his views. Oh, issue no.
I will take steps to terminate that contract immediately. I will terminate it, I will repackage it, and I will re-award it.
I will terminate it, I will re-award it, I will repackage it. That's all. I mean, no room for indiscipline, Charlie. A round of applause for the minister. We love you, Honorable Amoako-Atta Uyogbo. So, if road constructions have stalled in your area, please do some checks. The contractor probably liked a Facebook post of a deputy minister's assistant deputy secretary's girlfriend, and the guy is not happy with the contractor, so the contract has been cancelled, repackaged, re-awarded, terminated eventually. Now, while we are at it, my colleague Bobby Ose, he went to the Ablekuma in Sakina area to report on the state of roads there. Those roads are an abortive attempt at development. Like I said, development are sebi, and a miscarriage. And no wonder it took one road user a very hectic to get his or her wife, his wife in labor to the hospital.
3 days or 1 week ago, where my wife was about to deliver, it took me a very hectic for me to take her to the community hospital here at Mahia, at the Odumai. Yeah. If you are carrying a pregnant woman who is ready to labor, in fact, it is very terrible and horrible. And meanwhile, they are complaining that this route has been already constructed. And come and see how people are suffering over here.
I mean, did you see how the guy on Okada was doing that? I mean, he knew what to. But look, this man has suffered. Meanwhile, they, the leaders, are complaining, according to the man, that the road has been already constructed. Well, more road users shared with Bobby what they call the road disadvantage of the road. Bobby was in awe of the roads, but pay attention to how the moving vehicles were literally dancing azon to azon. You just watch.
Because of the road disadvantage of the road, my spring just broke yesterday. It's almost 400 cedis.
What exactly are you fixing?
Oh, ends.
What?
Ends. Yeah.
Okay.
Small boys are young. So what is that, Bobby? You don't know ends. No, he said ends. Ends is what you hear when you listen to Article 1's, it's on ends, column, yeah. But wait. It's really sad. Maybe you are cynical and you think the people who are speaking to us are being dramatic. Check this out.
Oh my God. The car just broke down. Wow.
Oh my God. The car just broke down. Wow. The car just literally broke down. Wow. I mean, this is so beautiful. The roads that are said to be done are causing miscarriages of business transactions and miscarriage of mobility. So, Bobby interacted with the driver and he was like, ooh, wow, oh my God.
Oh no, wait. What? Because we are all standing here, we just realized that your car stopped. What just happened? And to tell who Baba here is here. Who try say be start here now.
And I try to bet myself can I
try now me. So he's going to try and see if his car would start. The thing just broke down. Is it working? No, it's not working. Ooh. Wow. Good Lord, he has no idea what the problem is.
Ooh, wow. Oh my God. Look, the road disadvantage of the road is not only affecting the ends of the cars, though, it's also wasting the waste of the male drivers then. They're quite upset.
From here to when you return back, the time I think you reach home, get home, I think you are just your waist. You feel pains, very pains in your waist. Okay. So when you come back home, even when your wife is just calling you for work, I think you can't do the work. You can't do anything. How? You can't do anything. You got the waist is paining you. How are you going to take time to do how you have to do? There are some ladies, when you can't do the much job, I think they will leave you. So you have to, waste your time, take time and do how the woman will feel, you see.
So, but in the past, were you able to do it well, but now?
Yes, I go many times, but right now, you see, I think I can go about the first time, I go about 3 times, but right now, from first run, the person has breakdown.
I'm sorry, this is a very serious issue. Now, Ghanaians don't play with some of these things, right? And the roads are so bad, they are breaking the ends of our cars. We are crying small. Now it is threatening or has already threatened their legal courtroom accoutrements too. And the people say, no way, no way.
This road, it spoils a lot of people's cars a lot. Wow. So they need to fix this road before it gets to election time. If not, we won't vote.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. See, the matter really chopped hot when Bobia spoke to, I, Ja Rastapoege. He said, anytime he use this road, me feel irate, straight at the L.
How is it like traveling on this road using the Okada?
It's like going to hell. It's very, very bad. This is the worst. I've been here for 20 years or so, and I think this is probably the worst I've seen it. I think the government should try and help us. Everybody's struggling, business, the children going to school. Everybody's having problem with this road. We need to, really do something about it.
Wow, you've been here for 20 years. Where are you from?
I'm from Jamaica originally, but I live in London.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You've been in Ghana for 20 years. Why did you decide to move here?
Oh, I'm from Jamaica. I'm a Ghanaian. I just love Ghana. Wow. And it's part of prophecy, so we're coming back to join our brother to learn from you.
Hold it. You're a Ghanaian from Jamaica. You've lived in London for 20 years, and before the year of return, you had returned by prophecy. Oh, wow. You're welcome, sir. Now, that's quite nice. Mahia Road, sir. I don't know, but maybe your contractor winked at the constituency chairman's wife, and someone has decided to punish him for winking above his pay grade. So the contract has been cancelled, terminated, repackaged, and re-awarded. You never know, man. You never know. But, Mahia Foy, that's your area, no? That it's actually waterlogged. The soil there is more boko than the boko you call it. Some people think that we should be planting for sugarcane, soga, and akpatase in your kind of area instead of concrete structures for settlements. That will still require some roads anyway. The funny thing is, while reports on Manya roads were underway, Santor people called and complaining, Caleb, why is City Newsroom wasting precious time on Manya roads? When we, the good people of Santor, boast of better bad roads, eagerly waiting for your cameras, then someone from Agbowa calls and says, you people, come to our place. Then you go see. Go to Pantai, go to Abokobi, Boyman, Tema, Brekusu, and stop wasting your energies on Manya. But you see, Eastern Corridor roads people are not... Eastern Corridor people, they are watching from the armpit of their eyes. And they say, boys, you are young. Let me say hello to those who live in Takwa or Boasi, Bogosu, and places like that. I'm told your MCEs and DCEs are doing a remarkable job and your roads are in top shape. Well done. Congratulations. After all the gold, timber, and whatnot are from your place, right? So yes, you deserve it. Kudos to you all. Meanwhile, on the Medina Adenta Ebri Highway, there are some pedestrians showing characteristics of a very recalcitrant mammal. After all the efforts to get footbridges on the stretch completed, so the police have been compelled to cage them.
I have a relative here. My brother is here. The last time I witnessed something at Adenta, all the police people have to run from the station because of that incident. Sake of that, I've warned my brother never to cross the road. But today he did it, and he has been arrested. I want them to put him behind bars so that he will learn sense next time.
When they are teaching you sense at home and you will listen, they will teach you behind bars. Senior, you are a big man. You are a sensible big brother. I mean, you should teach young people French. Your students, they will learn fast. And the police, though, they say they have done public education in the last 3 months. Now, you should pay attention to what I'm about showing you, right? After taking people through public education the last 3 months, pay attention to this.
Somebody be a new police for some Bejina say, be a Udua, Yasin for breach, so now soon pinning a chewa, and no dear Yatia, where the Obia Jamun Kwadaka, a cockroach, a hawk, or Niska or the Bedidi, Sasi Amoako-Atta, Obi or Yachadina, no bed deep on your be interpreted in a babat, never Locono. Amoya bridge way be. Ewa Nigeria. Police if almost shiny man of Okita Cassia, and almost a lot of quaning chain. So, almost for Manon Cassa, only do you say, I know what she says, I say, man, for Hannah Kofa.
Hey, Madam, Jansen Hununa, Sabi Okika. I mean, after all these years of knockdowns, hit and runs, and premature deaths, after all the demonstrations and protests to have the footbridges done, after the 3 months of public education, you want police to hold a pointy bar to teach you people that you should cross the road via the footbridge for your own safety? Sister, excuse me, are you okay? Like, I mean, are you all right? She wants to show, the other one, she even wants to show us that she has traveled before. And then, Oko Nigeria, blah, blah, blah. Please. I'm a mabuka home of Vienna, a totally and the Hajia too. Who does that? Like, she thinks she's deceiving who? Bafira. Adeta police, you do everything. More fire. Arrest the people. You see, it's paining me, Pa, because when I used to live around Medina Estate, I had a call late at night, like 11 p.m., that a lady had been run over as a result of the absence of street lights and mainly the uncompleted footbridges. I had to cut short that sleep, pick some rickety, like super slow taxi and run all the way there, get this report done. After that, several other people run, protests and demonstrations and marches. A student of West Africa Senior High School died. Now, people have protested and finally open our dams and fix the thing for you. Some of you are behaving like, Ade, police for move up what See, I'm going to the Jubilee House to inspect the place someone was captured, allegedly, relieving himself or defecating. We've heard that story. I don't know if you've seen that. I am going to see if it's true. I'll be back to update you. Stay with me. Welcome back, everybody. This is BackPage on Citi TV. I am Caleb Kudah. So, look at this. A very troubling story of a guy relieving himself. Just like he was shipping by a comfortable side of the Jubilee House. I was shocked. Like, who does that? Then somebody said, that's what happens when you promise to build toilets for the people. But, who promised to build toilets but? Then I stumbled on this promise.
You see toilets no ebe say. You see toilets no way. They see bathhouses no way. This week, Ministry for Energy Omoba street lights. Street lights.
Okay, but still, I mean, it gives you no rights to go and free range by the seat of government. But some attention to detail is needed here. Where in Ghana or Accra is called
Street lights.
Smart one there, so that ordinarily if a contractor upsets, the housing minister and he cancels, repackages and re-awards a contract to build a toilet, failing to honor this promise, then the people of Agbogloshi can't say or blame anyone for breaking a promise. After all, we only promise the good people of Agbogloshi, not Agbogloshi. Brilliant stuff there. I mean, but I am deeply worried. Why hasn't the Jubilee House said anything about the guy who was relieving himself? At least tell us it's photoshopped, or rather blame John Mahama or something, you know. Blame the NDC for this. Anyway, let me say that the new AMA office is beautiful. I love how they've painstakingly kept the open space there. I wish we could replicate same across the city. Clean, green, serene, and peaceful. I took some pictures, of the place while waiting on someone. I must say it's truly a beautiful place, and we can do more to make Accra, maybe like Legon or something close. I mean, I know some people don't like that, but something close to Legon. Fantasies, you may say, but I believe Nanado, His Excellency the President, is serious about making Accra the cleaner city. Either, let's say in Ghana, Keke. I'm not sure where I will be at 60 or what I will look like at 60. But this grandmother, a disgruntled one for that matter, of the Papa Kwesi Indum struggling Gold Coast securities, she said something that got me really, really thinking hard.
For me, if you ask me what's on my mind, the government, SEC, and Kwesi Indum are sleeping on one bed.
All right, so personally, how has this affected your life?
Hey! Look at my condition. Every month, at least every month, I have to go to the hospital. Tell me, how do I go?
On an average, how much do you spend when you go to the hospital?
My consultation fee alone is 300 Ghana cedis because the national health insurance doesn't work. It doesn't, my daughter. Do something today before you get to my age. Don't look at me and think that, she's old, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't concern me. It concerns you. Very soon, I never thought that I'll get to 60 years now. I thought it's beyond the ocean.
You look good for your age.
I do, yeah. I have 12 grandchildren.
Wow.
Beautiful grandma. She got me thinking, sometimes when you are thinking so hard, you have to pull on your beard. I have some, though you don't really see. I have about 3 strands here. We have to plan, guys. And Dr. Indum, you too. Why? Give the people their money. Why?
Okay, people are thinking that the government is in bed with Kwesi Indum and SEC. That's why they are quiet. Okay? That's what we are thinking. And secondly, we are thinking that there is no political benefit that the government will get. Because when you look at DKM, when our current president was in opposition, he quickly addressed the DKM customers that he will pay. But why is it that he's quiet on this?
Okay, so, that's his opinion, but plenty issues. Someone actually asked me for updates on the Ojam S4G network. I haven't heard anything yet from the special committee, but wait, October has many issues, so, key amongst them is the rest. I beg, you screen them. Well, me, thanks to management of Citi FM, I screen my own, so... You must screen your own. You screen them.